Hey guys, welcome back. This is James again. Today I'm going to be talking about how to make an ebook, how to make your own ebook. As you know, ebooks are very essential in the internet marketing industry, and here on this channel that's what we do discuss. We talk about internet marketing and businesses that can make you profitable online. All right. So with an ebook, you'll be then making a very good step in capturing leads, because you can use it to provide value to people who need it, and thereby they will exchange information for your value you have to offer. So how do you make an ebook in GIMP? We are going to be using a free software. It's free. I'll leave a link in the description below. It's called GIMP. So just go there and download it. You'll see GIMP 2 like that. So when you start it and run it, it should open like this. And okay, so after that, you'll have a window like this. On the sidebar, you'll have the toolbox section here, and then you'll have the patterns, the layers and patterns section here. Okay, so I'm going to make this as simple as possible for anyone making an ebook, but to get the best quality for the ebook. So here you go to file, and then you go to open. So okay, before you do that, I want you to head over to your before you begin, because you need an ebook. So before you do that, just go over to Google and then type in book PSD. There you are. So if you need like a white background book, you can just put in white book PSD, and then you go to the images section. Okay, so you go to the images section. For the sake of this video, you can choose any of these you want. You can choose that, you can choose this, that, any book you want. All you have to do is come through, scroll through any color you want. You're just going to lay over the text, and then so I'm going to choose this, the beginning, the first one, for the sake of this video. Then save this as a book, say like an ebook. Okay, so save as something. So once you're done, I'm actually done with saving it. So you go to where you saved it on your desktop or on in your download sections, and then just then go to file again. So go back to GIMP, then you open, you go to where you saved the ebook. All right, let me remove that so it doesn't make a lot of contrast differences. Okay, so then you go to GIMP file section, the file section, then you can put you go to open. Sorry. Yeah, just go to open, and then click on the desktop. For example, if you saved it in a desktop, go to the folder section. Here you'll be able to see, for example, this is where I saved my book. Okay, so you can save it as JPG or PNG, it doesn't matter. For this video it doesn't matter, but if you need to change it, you can just come here and rename it, and then click open. So it will put in a section like this. Now this is the base layer of the ebook. This is what the base layer would look like. Then go over to file again, then open as layers, then go to the before that you need to have a cover, right? You need to have a cover. For example, when I go over to my desktop here and I go to that, the cover you're going to use as your ebook. For example, for me, this is the cover that I'm going to use as my ebook. So if you don't have it, you must be having a cover. Like, if you can just make that out, it's just a simple JPG form of like the first page of your ebook. So you just type that out, the one you'll be using as your cover, and it's just an image. So you go to where you saved it. Now let's go back to GIMP. So you go back to where you saved that cover layer, like that. Okay, so select it, then open. Okay, so it will open like this. So as you would see, it's a very big layer. It's overlaid on top of this, or of the base layer on this one. So what you shall do, you will select this layer, make sure it is selected, and then head over here to where it says scale the layers, or selection of all path. Okay, and then sorry, if you do a mistake, just Control Z and it will do that. Okay, so scale layer, so we just scale it like this. Just hold down and drag. So you just scale, it's just repositioning. So you scale like this, and then again scale more, so that you can see the background of the ebook. If that is if your layer is big, if your layer is bigger than the ebook. Then secondly, go to here where it says move tool, to the move tool, click the move tool, and then come here and then just move it over again. You're just basically resizing it and moving it around, and then repeat again. Go to the scale tool, click, and then scale down again, scale it, move tool, then move it slowly, let it align with where you want the ebook to be, the cover of the ebook to be. And then again, let's scale it a little more down, scale, again we scale up a little bit. All we are doing is to try and position it around this ebook. Okay, so then we move it again to where we need it at least. Okay, so if you can't see, you just head over here to the zoom, so to the view section, and then zoom, and then zoom in. So it will increase your where you need it to be. Okay, so then after that, now we are going to use what is called the perspective tool. So the perspective, as you see on this layer, the book is facing that perspective, it's in that perspective, and the layer is in this perspective. So we are going to make this cover layer as that perspective. Okay, so what you do is just come here and click perspective tool, and then hold down and drag the corners so that they match. Transform, again come here to the corner, that corner, click, underline, drag it, underline it at the same corner as your ebook, and click transform. Okay, then go down again. Now again, the perspective here is a bit off, terribly off actually. Then just transform it down to the bottommost layer. Again, click transform. So then you'll see like it will be a little bit aligning, but this one is not fully aligned. So just make sure it's as precise as you need it, okay, because it has to appear good. So then you see this the perspective down is still off. It's because this layer, the corner here is not proper. So align it with the corner there and then click transform. So again you see that this one is a little bit off. Just bring it down. If you don't see clearly what you're doing, just come here over to zoom, then zoom in, and just basically align the layers like this. You use the perspective tool always, okay? Perspective, zoom, perspective here, transform. Okay, so when you're happy with that, come up here. And also, you know, I like a little bit of perfection, even if it's easy, but okay, at least let it be as perfect as you can get it. Okay, so when you're done, all you have to do now is to a little bit more. Okay, so when you're done now, all you have to do now, if you got you can always, this is like the basic, like when you're done with this, you can now come up here and zoom out to see your ebook. Zoom out. So if you're happy with what you did, if you're happy with that, now it will be basically done. You only have to come like you see this layer, the way it has those things up there, okay? So you can come here, select that layer, and put a rectangle here like this, and then just basically click and drag so that those words fall out of the triangle. Then it will highlight that, and then you could use the scissors tool if you want to, but that will just make the tutorial complicated. I don't want to make it as complicated as it already, like it is already. So just leave it the way it is, but because we can always edit that in our image section. Okay, so because I'm going to show you how you can do that also. So now after, if you're finally done and you're happy with what you did, just come here, click file, then come to export as. So it will say export as PNG. Now I want you to export it as a PNG because in case you need to remove the background of the image, you will always have to go to Lunar Peak and then remove the background. But the background looks good, so you don't have to remove the background. Now I'll do a different video on that, how to remove backgrounds on images. So just save it as Internet Marketing Secrets, for example, PNG. Okay, then specify your file location, say on the desktop. You could create a new folder, just put it there, then export. So then it will say interlacing and blah blah. Just ignore all these values and then just click export. So then it will export just like that. So after it's exported, go back to your desktop, and then there you will see in where your file location, your file path. When you come over here where it exported, you'll have seen the file path. So then here you will have your ebook that is ready. So if you need to remove those graphics up there, those ones, just come here and edit in just any editing software can just cropping, basic cropping, okay, crop it out just like that, and then done, then save, and that's it. Okay, so then there you will have your ebook that is free. You've created a free ebook. You don't have to go out and pay someone huge sums of money to make it. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say. That if you found this tutorial useful, please consider clicking the like button, and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos on internet marketing and news about how you can make your a successful career on the internet industry. In the internet industry, you can always subscribe to my YouTube channel for daily videos, for weekly videos. And yeah, you can also visit my blog, check out the opportunities there, the blogs, everything for news you may need, anything. So other than that, this was James, and we shall speak soon.